When I took off, I was over an hour away from the no-fly zone. Those words are from an extensive website believed to have been built by the suspected 61-year-old pilot well before his flight that ended amid confusion, alarm, and drawn guns on the Capitol lawn. Nora News saw the single-seat aircraft approach.
It flew straight toward us on the west face of the Capitol building, landed on the lawn, bounced once, and then sat still. The man sat still, sat in his chair, and then one cop came down and started trying to figure out what was happening. Another one came down, and within about 30 seconds, there were dozens of police cars, a large number of men with rifles and snipers running toward the man, yelling, "Don't move, don't move."
News says nearby security forces seemed unaware of the craft until it touched down. While the suspected pilot appears to have kept details of his plan sketchy, in many ways it was hidden in plain sight. Not only did he have his website, he had talked extensively to the Tampa Bay Times, which in turn reported that he was previously questioned by the Secret Service. His website says he even sent an email to President Obama before taking off, insisting he was no threat and didn't want to be shot down. He was just a protester on a mission.
I thought it was a joke at first, and then my next thought was that this was something really bad.
So what was his mission? According to his website and the Tampa newspaper's reports, the man is deeply concerned about campaign finance reform and wanted to deliver more than 500 copies of a letter to members of Congress. The website says he was prompted to take dramatic action following the suicide of his son over unrelated matters. It says the pilot worked on this attention-grabbing protest for well over 2 years, and in that time he bought his aircraft, learned to fly it, and plotted his path. A flight that ended in a daring dive toward the Capitol. This notion that he informed the White House and others that he was going to do this before he took off really matters, because think about this. If he was, in fact, an hour outside the no-fly zone here, that means he was still out in a zone where you're supposed to tell the FAA you're flying. So this aircraft of his would have flown for somewhere around 2 hours before coming in here. We don't know it came from this direction. It could have come from another direction up here, from anywhere. But that meant that this aircraft would have been a couple of hundred feet off the ground, traveling at only 25 miles an hour through what is supposed to be some of the most protected airspace in the country, Jake. And yet, through all of that, he managed to come not only right down here to where the Washington Monument is, the White House is, the Smithsonian all through here, all sorts of departments of the government through here, and the Capitol, to touch down right in front of the U.S. Capitol. Jake, above all else, there are some huge questions being asked right now among some of the top security agencies in this nation's capital about how on earth this happened.